Hey, what's up guys? I'm back today with a conspiracy theory video. Yeah, it's a little bit different from what I've done before. Like completely different, but none of my videos have been alike, so it's fun. I think it's crazy. Jump right into it. Okay, so this one is about the Titanic, that boat, which sank. So I honestly think the Titanic hasn't sank. I actually think the Olympic did. So we start at the beginning of the story. So the company that had the Titanic had other boats, you know, because it's a company and they made boats, so makes sense. And so they had other boats, which the Olympic was one of them. So yeah, the Olympic was getting worse and worse, and it wasn't as good as when they started to use it, and they wanted to get money to get it like in its best shape, but no one wanted to invest in it. So they thought, oh, like we're gonna switch the Titanic, the best boat ever made, like it was this big thing and everyone was talking about it. So they took the Titanic that a lot of companies and rich people were investing in, and the Olympic that was like, and they just switched. So they switched the logos on the Titanic and on the Olympic. Also on pictures we can see the Titanic had 14 portals. You know what a portal is? That's a portal. And the Titanic only had 14 and the Olympic had 16 originally. But when it left land and went on the ocean, it had 16 portals. And so a few days before the trip started on the ship, a lot of rich people and like really wealthy people canceled their trip. People didn't know why. And there was this guy, JP Morgan, that was a really wealthy man, and he canceled his trip saying he was sick. But the New York Times actually spotted him celebrating and having fun in the town with other folks, and it didn't really seem sick because he was celebrating outside and stuff. And so in the town where the Titanic was, there had been a coal strike and there was a big crisis, and a lot of people were unemployed and they were searching for jobs, because that's what you do when you're unemployed. When you're really poor, you just want to find a job so you can survive, you know. And the Titanic had almost an impossible time finding staff to work on the boat. No one wanted to work on it, and there was rumors that were spread in the town about the switch. People were saying like, oh no, don't get on this is the Olympic, this is not the Titanic. So they left, and of course, as you know, as the story says, the Titanic sank, even though it was unsinkable and it was the best ship ever made. There was a man, James Fenton, I'm gonna put a picture of him right here. James Fenton was working on the boat and he survived the sinking. He came back and lived his life, and on his deathbed said that the Titanic never sank, the Olympic did. And so he said that when he came back on land after the sinking, the government, like they said to the company and the government, like, oh, we know what you did, it's wrong, blah blah. And the government threatened him to put him in jail if he ever said a word about it. So he didn't say anything until his last seconds of life. Okay, and so for my last piece of evidence, it's crazy, honestly. It ties everything together. James Cameron went diving a few years ago, and he was a little bit surprised when he took pictures of the boat, and when you look really closely, you can see the letters MP on the side of the boat. MP for Titanic? Makes sense, right? MP Titanic. Of course it is. No. What has MP in it? The word Olympic? Maybe Olympic? It's crazy. Honestly, I truly believe this story, this conspiracy theory, because it makes so much sense. Why would an unsinkable ship sink and then miraculously the Olympic, after the sinking, was just in great shape and it was at the best of its form and it had never been better? Kind of shady, right? Yes, it is. So thank you guys for watching. It was really fun to make. I like telling these stories. Every time I find a new one, I feel like my IQ like rises a little bit and I'm a little bit more intelligent. And so yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe down below. It's free. Subscribe. It's free. It's free and it's fun. And you should try it. It's an adrenaline rush. Share it with your friends and family because it's fun to learn new things. So yeah, have a great week. I love you guys. Bye.